Stupid gut. You're ruining date night!
She's mad, she's insane, she's all over the place, but she's tough, she can fight, she's witty, she's clever, she's beautiful.
Harley's incredibly dimensional and incredibly liked by the fans, which is really interesting, and I didn't understand why to begin with before I'd started reading the comics, and then of course about 3 comics in I was obsessed with her as everyone else is. But I wanted to figure out what fans liked about her so much, and it kind of turns out, in my opinion, that people really like how flawed she is.
At one point she was this sort of demure, quiet psychiatrist, and she was the Joker psychiatrist in Arkham Asylum, which maybe was her undoing or her creation. And that's the beginning of their relationship and the beginning of her history, in a sense. The question is, did she create herself? Did he create her?
Turning her from Dr. Harleen Quinzel to Harlequin, that transformation is pretty interesting to watch because you meet both characters.
You're looking at him trying to get out of the way, and then, oh, it's Diablo doing fire shit.
Dr. Quinzel obviously has a lot of issues in my backstory, which I always tried to keep true to the comics as well. And then I researched criminal minds and mental illnesses and things like that, and all of that was really interesting and definitely helpful, but the most interesting thing I ended up researching was codependence, and I was kind of taken by the idea that people could really let their lives fall apart over a person, and the fact that it is a compulsion the way like an alcoholic is addicted to alcohol. And once I thought of her relationship with Joker in those terms, as a compulsion, as an addict, I had a world of empathy for her, and I could justify almost any of her actions that way.
Basically, from that point on, she could not step onto the stage without having the bat. Even her stunt doubles the same way. They always have their hand on that thing. There's nothing the prop man wants more than the actor to attach themselves to something that you've built for them.
Harley's gun is sick. It's a Rhino revolver with a 6-inch barrel. It's pretty top-heavy, but it's black with like gold embellishments, and it's so cool. And I mean, the tiny details on it that you probably won't ever see on screen, but there's love, hate on the cylinder where the bullets are. It's like love, hate on each one, like a smiley face and evil face. So you never know what bullet you're gonna get. There's little diamonds engraved in all over it. There's HQ on it. There's just a work of art. It's so cool. When I researched Harley Quinn and the origins of a Harlequin, was always like to be like this mischievous little sidekick, and I thought it was important to keep that element that she always wants to be a sidekick to someone, but she's being really mischievous about it, and that's what she finds so fun.
Harley Quinn.
Cool, because a lot of the other characters were obviously playing it like, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be with any of you guys, but for Harley, I played it that she was just like, yay, like first day of school, so many people to play with, this is gonna be great.
Something tells me a whole lot of people are about to die.
It was like walking into like a toy store and being like, what do I do first? I can mess with you, I can mess with you.
Hey, if you like a girl, can you light her a cigarette with your pinky? Because that would be real classy.
Her character, I mean, she's a complete psychopath in many ways. Yet there's something that like draws you in, right? She's a beautiful girl, but she's very...
Really important to definitely explore her flaws, and David is the guy that's gonna delve deeper than anyone for those flaws.
So cool.
I feel like human instinct sometimes to want to be portrayed in a positive light, and David would always sway us the other way. He's like, no, if he's upset right now, you should say something mean to him right now, because that's what she would do. And so it was really painful at times. We're doing really emotional scenes, and you'd have a character, like Jay's character, or someone really pouring their heart and soul out, and David would come and whisper in my ear and be like, now's when you stab him. To really dig in and sting them when they were down, that was in her nature, and I couldn't avoid that. I had to explore that as much as I explored like the funny side to her. The look is insane, and the hair and makeup was a real process. I mean, it was a 3-hour process every single day. We'd do the body paint, completely paint me white. Then there were 20 tattoos to put on, and a wig, and then the makeup, and then whatever cuts and bruises Harley had acquired by that point in the film. So 3-hour process. It was fun though. It's always like the best time to get into your character, and once you look like that, you kind of, I feel ready, like I feel like I'm Harley.
You people.
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Harley Quinn is extremely fun to watch because you have no clue what she's going to do next. Extremely emotional, complex character because she is a female Joker. She really is. I mean, the Joker created her.
She's a strong character in her own right. She's not defined by the Joker anymore, even though they have a relationship, which I really love.